Welcome back to another episode of Are We Nerds with your favorite host, Emily, and
Emily.
featuring
Dana.
She's back, y'all, because it's Turkey Week. Not only is it Turkey Week, it's been World Cup week. Lots of interesting matches so far, lots of upsets, lots of people getting hit in the head. It's been crazy. This has like kind of been not what I have expected match wise. So, rooting for Mexico tomorrow when they go against Argentina.
Having a whole party at my house watching.
Yeah.
And let me tell you all, it's going to be a rager. It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be so much fun, so much screaming at the screen, so much food, so much alcohol for the people that are over 21.
It was so cute. Mommy was at the store. She sees the salami. She goes, I can make a salami roast. And we can have cheese and crackers. And I was like, it's going to be a whole like Mexican feast. We have tinga, pan, flan. And then it's just going to be a cheese and cracker board.
I was like, why was stuff starting to rhyme? It's literally like what's that? You name it. I got greens, beans, tomatoes.
Potatoes. Let me tell you, Ben is so excited about the tinga. Like, I can't explain his excitement. I can't convey to you.
Oh, and we're going to have elote.
Yeah.
Elote
Good thing I brought it up. Good thing I brought that up. I was like, not the whole like grill situation, because like I would hate standing like over a grill for like a bit. So I was just like, let's just do the bowls. Same kind of difference. Still good. If made with love.
You don't think Samuel would take care of the elote?
Yeah, but he wants to be watching the game.
That's true.
He wants to watch the game.
And let Samuel do what Samuel wants to do.
You need to speak up. You gotta talk loud. Okay. Yeah. Who did y'all pick for like overall who was gonna win?
The whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Oh, shoot, I don't remember.
I picked England.
I picked England too.
Who did I pick? Let's see. Hold on.
I saw that we did brackets. Like our whole family did brackets. So we've been like looking at it. But there's a lot of like similar results with like what people picked, like who's gonna win each group and then like advance through them. But like overall, I think our aunt had put Argentina, and then like the day with their game against Saudi Arabia, I was like, ooh, I don't know about overall. France did really good today.
Surprisingly well.
Not surprisingly well. They are the champions of the last World Cup.
Well, here's the thing. With World Cups, the teams who win the last tournament usually don't win the next tournament or even advance out of their groups. So for France to do this well against, they were on paper better than than Australia, excuse me. But to have them do as well as they did, I don't think anybody was expecting that.
I think I saw a stat, because you know how they'll like be doing them like throughout the game. I think it said that like the last World Cup when they played Australia, France had beat them 2-1. So they added like 2 more goals on top of that. That's crazy.
I will say, for the Mexico game today, Memo Ochoa,
the GOAT.
I bought Bimbos. The Bimbos, right? Yeah, I bought Bimbos for dessert to have with the pan on Saturday, and Ochoa is on the package of the Bimbos.
Oh my gosh. That was like when we were at Buc-ee's and I saw him on it, and I was like, Ochoa, what are you doing here?
What are you doing at Buc-ee's?
What are you doing at Buc-ee's? That is too funny though.
Man of the match for sure.
That one of probably the highlights. He is great.
He's the only goalie in Mexico's history to ever block a penalty kick. That's what I saw that on Telemundo today. I'm telling you guys, watch the matches in Spanish. Everyone who's watching this, it's just they're so much more entertaining in Spanish.
I saw a TikTok of the Saudi Arabia match, but it was like like Saudi dude doing
The commentating.
the commentating, and it was for the second goal, and he was just like,
he just kept going, Allah, Allah, Allah.
That was a really good goal.
Mexico, they were going, oh, okay, ya viene Ochoa, a ver, ándale, Ochoa. Like, just started going on in the pitch. They were like,
It's just funny when, like, I feel like, you know how we always have those, like, it's us three whenever we have a situation where we're trying to talk and then something keeps interrupting, like the blender situation, but now it's gonna be like we're gonna be trying to say something and then it's just gonna be like, go.
No, it's
Oh,
it's like go. He's gotta rev it up. It's like a car.
There's crescendo in there.
Oh, he falls into it.
Yeah,
and
there's
then just for
definitely
every
Iconic.
yeah, I mean, maybe I should have been up at 5 a.m. to watch that Saudi Arabia
It
game.
sounded interesting. I was awake listening to my mom scream at the TV at 5:30 in the morning, thinking to myself, why? God,
Oh.
why?
people were like, why are you happy that Argentina lost? I was like, what do you mean, why am I happy? They're going against my team on Saturday.
I was like, my team's in this group. Of course I'm happy they lost. They have freaking Messi.
Oh my god.
Like, what the heck?
I did pick them to advance out of that group, though, so I hope.
I mean,
I think I did too, but hopefully, I just have hope.
Argentina still has a chance if they win their next game, but it's like not like a tie point. Like they have to win and gain the 3 in order to have a chance of getting the second spot in the group.
And they're playing Mexico next?
No. Oh, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be an intense game. All I'm saying is we have a full service bar at this party, and I am going to be taking advantage of this full service bar. There is no way I'm gonna be sober watching that game. Absolutely no way.
I picked Argentina to advance out of this group. However, I will root for Mexico to win.
Yeah, making the bracket, I was using my head, but watching the games,
I will use my heart.
like Mulan 2 situation. Literally how it's going.
Duty
To my heart. Shut up, Mulan.
Anyway,
What else did we do? We saw Black Panther.
we did.
Wakanda Forever.
Sad.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Well, okay, obviously, we all know.
Do we?
I mean, Chadwick
Oh,
in real life is gone.
Yes.
So the whole Black Panther franchise has to deal with that in their timeline. So,
Yeah.
like, I thought it was going to be like a more sadder grieving process because I went in expecting to like tear up or like cry. But surprisingly, they did like really well with like not making it super sad, but like,
It felt natural.
yeah, I liked it. I feel like I can't say more.
Sorry, I'm stretching my neck. Sitting for a long period of time
He's
makes
like
it
possessed in the corner, like,
like yesterday at the movie, it was starting to hurt really bad, and I was like, I can't just like get up and walk because I'm gonna miss the movie. So I was like,
I couldn't feel my butt. Like, I feel like I was sitting there for so long. My butt was numb.
I was, I think, the most comfortable that I've ever been in a movie theater. I was
Nice.
sitting pretty and comfy.
my best movie theater experience was when we went to go see One Piece Film Red because we
That
had
was-
that whole IMAX theater to ourselves.
It was
better than that.
It was really
But-
nice. Those chairs were comfortable.
Kind of saw, man.
Yeah.
But I really liked the film. I thought it was going to be more sad. I thought I was going to be I thought I was gonna cry. I didn't cry, but there were moments where I was tearing up. I thought it was really good. I thought they did a good job. I thought it was the best film, like MCU film that came out this year for sure. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen the Thor movie yet. I was like, what else came out? Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Thor
I will
was
agree
really
with you because it's the only one I've seen.
was good. It just wasn't my favorite. Honestly, I had higher expectations for Thor, so I kind of left feeling a little disappointed. Um, and then Doctor Strange was really good too, but I still think that Black Panther was the best film out of all of them. There were multiple times where I was like, how are they going to get out of this? How are they going to get out of this? I don't know. I guess it would be close between. No, I think Black Panther is overall a better movie, but I do really like Doctor Strange.
I think I think I agree with you that Black Panther overall is the better movie. Doctor Strange was good, but Black Panther kept you on your toes, like edge of your seat kind of thing. Like if you I didn't see a lot about it beforehand because I didn't want to spoil it for myself in any way. So I feel like going into it blind was really, like, absolutely blind was really helpful because I didn't have any expectations of what the movie was going to be. And I was pleased. The moral dilemma that it presents to you is really interesting, and I don't think it's been done that way in a Marvel film before. So I liked it.
I think when it came to like how characters in this movie, like at the end, how things like laid out for them, I think that was the best route, like the best choice for and most natural choice for like things to end up as. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
anything crazy.
It
I was
set
like,
it up
okay, yeah.
really. It set up whatever is next, probably really
Yeah, I
nicely.
was telling Dana, I was like, it felt like a very like it didn't feel very like conclusive at the end. It felt like, it was setting up for like the next
Yeah.
phase of things, which like it is. So I was like, it makes sense. But overall, yeah, it was a pretty good movie. Soundtrack was really rad.
Mm.
Um, the Black Panther movies are just so cool. It made me want to watch the first one again. Cause I mean they were talking about stuff and I was like, just because I think the last time I saw Black Panther, like the first movie
In the theater.
was when it came out. So I was like, I probably should rewatch that. Just, like, especially since I don't know, this might be in like new like characters might be in like new Marvel stuff coming out, like shows or like movies and whatnot. So I should educate myself again. Yeah, I liked it. Good movie. Popcorn was good. And yeah.
Still have all those M&Ms in my bag.
Oh hell yeah. I've been munching on them. What else were we talking about? Oh yeah. Okay. We actually don't have that much anime news, as in I only found two things I really liked that I wanted to mention. Um for the anime news, Lookism is now scheduled to be on Netflix December 8th. I probably will watch it. I did read some of the webtoon. Um Totally kind of forgot what it was about, but I'll probably check it out. And then Sarune season 2 will be on High Dive in winter of 2023.
But only on High Dive.
Yeah, it looks like it's only going to be on High Dive, which is kind of like because I don't have a High Dive account, so we'll see how I'll be watching it because I will be watching it.
She will.
I will be watching it, okay? I love Sarune. It's so good. You got to watch it.
Okay.
And yeah. We didn't even say what today's episode was about. I'm just now starting. We're just like World Cup, alcohol, Black Panther. I know last week we said we were going to do top 10 anime openings, like ranking them, but I thought it was going to be better if we just stuck to like the real life Asian stuff theme. So we're going to be talking about our top 3 favorite Asian dramas. And I'm excited to share because I think all the stuff that we suggest are pretty good and pretty accessible if you have a Netflix account.
Yeah.
Which I feel like most of people have a Netflix account or
have
access to a Netflix account. So, well, we have our guest. So,
who I think among those present has finished the most dramas, at least numerically.
Yes, I would agree.
Is that true? Okay. So my number 3, I actually haven't finished yet. I'm in the middle of watching the last episode. But we stopped watching it because I was hanging out with my mom. But anyway, it's called Bride of Habek, which is a K-drama from 2017. It's on Netflix. There's 16 episodes. Basically, this girl is a neuropsychiatrist, and she is the descendant of a person who is a divine servant. So there's gods in this universe, and she becomes entangled with these gods. And yeah, I feel like it's right person, not enough time, which sucks.
I hate that trope.
I feel like all of the dramas that I watch, or most of the dramas that I watch, don't end the way that I want them to. And I don't know how this one's gonna end. But the pacing is really good. She's a strong female character, which I like. She's a strong female character, which I really like. The main male lead, who is her love interest, is a god. That's not a spoiler. And he's kind of dumb, which is also not a spoiler. But it's just really their dynamic is really cute, and I'm rooting for them, but I just don't know how it's gonna work out. Because I'm not done with it yet. But
it's just like whenever we're watching anime or something, we're like, how are they going to get out of this situation?
How are we gonna survive this?
Really, I feel like you watch a lot of sad dramas.
Yeah.
Which I hate that. I'm too anxious for that type of stuff.
The characters in the dramas that I watch suffer a lot, and something about it just I don't know if something hurt me in a past life or something, but
hurts so good.
It hurts so good, and that is Bride of Habek.
She really wants me to watch that, but
it's good.
You guys are going to see later on that it's really difficult for me to finish K-dramas or like any other type of dramas that are episodes over an hour. All right, what's your number 3, Spicy Emily?
3 is not a K-drama. It is a Taiwanese drama. So, switching it up in the typical here. It's called About Youth. It just came out this year, so 2022. It's only 8 episodes, and it's on Viki. I want you both to watch it because you have access to my Viki account. So, and the episodes are only 23 minutes. So, yeah. Taiwanese drama, not K-drama. It's a BL. And it's so cute. I love it. Basically, Yu Kwang is like an elite, popular high school student with good grades. And then, what's his name? Shuichi Chang is like, he tries to blend in, except for when he's singing on stage. He's a part of a band. He's like a really good singer. Yes, it's so cute. And basically, Yi Guang shows Shuichi Chang, sorry. He shows Yuchi Chang kindness on like one of the saddest days of his life. He's like, this isn't a spoiler, this is in the trailer. He's like crying on the ground with like they don't really explain what happens, but he's very upset and sad. And then he just like gives him his umbrella when it's raining outside. It's so cute. But basically, my drama list says it's a slice of life drama about self-discovery and falling in love. It's honestly not that good of like it's kind of cringy, to be honest, but in like the best way possible. It's like, you know, when you're watching like Spanish dramas and they're just so horrible, but they're so horrible that they're good. That's what this drama is like. It's so bad it's good. But like it's not bad in the sense of like their acting's bad or anything. It's just like you have to see it to understand it. It's not bad.
Is it like a? Is it like a? Like it's like really dramatic with like how things are being acted out,
Or is it the editing that's
or
dramatic?
like the editing a bit?
It's like dramatic the way things are being acted out, but it's not bad acting. You're just like, bro. And then
It's like type of thing where like you hurt my feelings.
Well, and then like one of the things I'm saying is like, why it's not one of the opening scenes of the show, a girl is like confessing her love to like Igwang, and she starts dancing to Watada by Kepler. That's like how she confesses her love to him. So that's what I mean. Like there's just little cringing moments. Yeah, she literally, you don't hear the music, but you just see her go. And I'm like, that is the Wadada dance. So it's interesting, but I love the characters. Like the characters are really what saved the show, and they're good actors. Like the main characters are good actors, and it's really cute. It makes me happy, and I really like it. I like it more than other dramas I've watched. So, and the last episode had me screaming. It was so cute. I loved it.
I just thought it was so funny because you're just like,
it's not that good.
I know. I feel like we're trying to sell these like or like these dramas to people like to watch, and you're like, it's not that good. That had me cracking up. But yeah,
Can
you need something like that. Huh?
Can I also note to the podcast, I have a mild concussion, so if I make no sense at all...
She's like, it's because my brain hit my skull. Yeah. We get it. If she looks like she's rolling her neck, if she looks like...
We get it.
When you see her rolling her neck, she's just rolling her neck because it hurts. Not because she's possessed. Okay?
We were worried about that.
We were worried about that. So funny to note, my top 3 are the only 3 dramas I have successfully. Wait, no, that's a lie. 2 out of the 3 I have successfully finished, but 1 I'm really close to finishing, and I will. So, but that's not my number 3. My number 3 is The Sound of Magic. This came out in 2022. This is only 6 episodes, and it's on Netflix. It's not like a musical. Like, because I feel like a musical overall, like, you're, like, most of the time singing about...
It's theatrical.
It's very theatrical, but very serious at the same time. And honestly, I didn't mind the musical numbers in it, because they were, like, really good. Especially that one where... I'm not, like, going to spoil it, because I don't really remember. But it's like the school scene with like the desk and that dude, the really smart student, is just having like a freaking mental breakdown.
Yeah, he's having his Zac Efron moment.
Yeah, he's having a Zac Efron moment, like the 3rd movie where he's just like,
without you,
the walls are moving and he's just fumbling everywhere.
I don't know where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay, but okay.
Set the scene.
Set the scene. All right. We got a high school student, Yoon Yi. She has lots of financial problems that are not caused by her. It's caused by her deadbeat dad and her mom that ran away and started a family with someone else. Horrible parents. Anyways, she's working a lot. She's trying to make bank for her sister and her to, like, you know, live.
Her younger sister.
Her younger sister. Always need that trope. Yeah, she doesn't know where her parents are. Her debt collectors are, like, after her. She's just having a really hard time. But she's also really smart. And she manages to rank near the top of her school, like, academically. But, you know, our main girl, she wants to become an adult as soon as possible, which makes sense due to her circumstances. But, she also becomes tangled up with this one guy. He is the main dude. Well, he is a main dude in this story. He comes from a rich family. His parents expect a lot from him. He's super smart as well, but he's not the smartest in math. Math?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he becomes tangled up with her because he's just like, I need to be better than you because I have to like be better than you and better than everyone because of my parents and just how he was brought up. But he also starts to like kind of slip and catch feelings for her. It's pretty crazy. But then enters a magician. And it's a really weird story, but it's captivating at the same time because this magician dude lives at an abandoned amusement park. He sounds very sketch, which like he kind of is, but he performs magic shows for people who believe in magic. So, he's a very mysterious person. We don't know like what his deal is. And she's very like, I don't believe in magic, but then like he does a whole like magic carpet ride like situation and she's just like, oh
Maybe
my
I do
God.
believe in magic.
Yeah, maybe I do believe in magic. She's just like, can you like help me? And he's just like, yeah. And so there's lots of like twists and turns for like 6 episodes. Um, you watched this.
I did.
Yeah. I
It was a roller coaster ride for sure. Worth watching, I think, just because it's unlike any other drama that I've ever seen. If only for the fact that there were musical numbers in it and it wasn't a musical. It was a trip, but a good trip.
Yeah. You see, like, with the characters, especially, like, the main ones, you see, like, their struggles that they face in life and, like, the different aspects of. You see a lot of classism
Mm.
and you see a lot of, like, just, like, social issues as well when it comes to, like, life in Korea or just, like, life in our world. And, I thought it did. Well, I thought the pacing was really well for 6 episodes.
Mm.
Once again, the music numbers were really good and they made sense. They weren't just, like, random as well. They were, like,
And they hit.
and they
They
hit.
were good.
She sings really well. Also, the main high school dude, Emily, is the second male lead in the what's that webtoon that turned into a drama?
True Beauty?
True Beauty, yeah.
I like
He's
that drama.
hot.
I can't believe it got that on the first try. That was good.
He's so good looking. Really good looking dude. Great at acting. The actors are fantastic. I recommend checking it out. Honestly, I only started watching it because I watched the clip of a music number and I was like, what the hell? This is so good. And I finished it.
And as choir kids, we had to watch it.
Yes. On to number 2 now.
My number 2. Okay. So this one I watched very quickly. I was home by myself for a week and had nothing else to do. So I watched an entire 16 episode again drama on Netflix. This one is called The K2. Came out in 2016. And it follows this former mercenary soldier who is called Kim Jae, which that's not his real name, but we don't ever find out his real name. His code name is K2, that's why it's called the K2. And he becomes a fugitive after serving in Iraq for the Korean military. He is wrongfully accused of killing his girlfriend while serving in Iraq. But he didn't, obviously, because he was wrongfully accused. But everybody thinks he did it, and so he's running from the authorities, running from Interpol, running from the Korean government. Yeah, so Interpol is the international police, if you didn't know. But yeah, he makes his way back to Korea, and he somehow gets tangled up in this bodyguard job for this political candidate he's running for president. But The bodyguard service is through a private security firm, and the presidential candidate's wife is the one pulling all of the strings behind the security firm and behind his campaign. So she's over here doing all this nefarious, dirty work, plotting to like kill his opponent. Like, it's whack. But she's also doing something else. What is she doing? She is hiding her husband's love child in Spain. Okay? So, unbeknownst to her, and unbeknownst to our main guy, Kim Jae-ah, or K2, before he makes his way back to Korea, he was in Spain. And who does he run into when he's trying to run away from the cops?
The kid.
The daughter. The daughter. Yes, she's running away, and she's like, "Oh my god." This is in the trailer, so this is not a spoiler, okay? She's running through the subway, no shoes, nightgown. She looks crazy, okay? And he's got long hair, he's in a beanie, he looks busted, okay? He's also super injured. And she runs into him, and he's like, "Oh my god, what?" And she's like, "Oh my god, sir, I'm so sorry," like in Spanish, right? And then he's like, "Are you okay?" in Korean. And she's like, "Oh my god, you're Korean, help me, help me, help me, you gotta help me." And he's like, "Girl, I don't have time to help you, I got my own shit going on." He ends up fighting the guys who were chasing her to help her get away because our man has a heart of gold and he's just trying to help, okay? He finds out they're the cops. He's like, "What the fuck?" Like, he's like, "I got my own shit going on. I can't help you, girl." And she's like, "No, no, no, please." She gets captured and she's banging on the car door for him to help her, and he just walks away. Fast forward, we're back in Korea. Remember, our man is working for the security firm that's protecting this girl's dad and her evil stepmom. He sees that it's her. Chaos ensues. Okay.
He's like, "I fucked up."
Mm-hmm. But he feels so bad. Like, he felt really bad about leaving her there, and he was thinking about it for a long time. But anyway, he uses his new job to plan revenge on the guy who orchestrated the death of his girlfriend in Iraq. And who kind of like set him up for this whole debacle with him being chased by the international police. He's eventually assigned to guard the daughter. Her name is Go Anna. And yeah, it's a bodyguard VIP relationship. How are they gonna make it work? She's got her own stuff going on where she's trying to get vengeance on people. She's trying to figure out who really killed her mom. Because her mom was murdered. Was it actually murder? Did she kill her mom? Who knows? Did the stepmom kill her mom? Did an unknown third party kill her mom? What's going on?
That's crazy.
It's whack. But the fight scenes are so good. The fight scenes are so good. The fight scenes are so good.
Is it like a Jason Bourne, James Bond?
It's Jason Bourne. It's Korean Jason Bourne. You know what? It's Korean Jason Bourne. Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
But
Kim
instead,
Jae-ah.
Jesus Christ, it's K2.
Jesus Christ, it's Kim Jae-ah. Yeah, so like I said, this one had me, like, I don't always verbally react when I watch K-dramas. This one, I was by myself, sitting there, and I had a full-on hand-to-heart by myself, which never happens. This show was so good. It's 16 episodes, definitely worth a watch.
Crazy.
The K2 or Korean Jason Bourne. Watch it.
Hey, my number 2 is Crash Landing on You. This is on Netflix. It came out in 2019. It's 16 episodes. Basically, the main girl is very rich, very wealthy, very well off financially. Not happiness. She's not happy, but she's very well off financially. In Korea, in South Korea. Then she goes paragliding, and there's a paragliding accident, and she ends up in North Korea, where the North Korean soldier finds her, and basically he has to hide her for a while, and the whole thing is them trying to get her back to Korea. But then, do feelings develop between them? Does a relationship blossom? Who knows? A South Korean, a North Korean, meant to be.
Forbidden love.
Forbidden love. Romeo and Juliet. So, I really love the show. This show had me sobbing my eyes out at 2 a.m. I remember I had finished Haika, and then I was laying on my bed watching this show, and it was 2 a.m, and it was not the last episode, but I think the second to last episode, and I was like, oh, 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 oh. Because I'm telling you, the second lead's story, it's a gut punch. I really love this drama. It was really good, and this is a K-drama, and I recommend watching it.
Yeah, I probably need to watch it, but there's so much stuff I've started and have not finished that I feel like I should get there first. But speaking about starting and not finishing, we got Extraordinary Attorney Woo as my number 2. This came out in 2022. It's got 16 episodes. I'm on episode 11 of 16. But I feel like I've watched enough to really, really like it. It's also on Netflix. I don't know if I said that. But when I tell y'all I've probably cried 10 out of 11 episodes. I cry. It's just so well, I feel like, put together when it comes to the main character and what she experiences in life, and just the stigma of being autistic, and how people, normal people, treat you, and how
with ableism.
Yeah, ableism. There's a lot of that. So it's very sad to see, but also just the way that the main character, handles it, as in she's apologizing for what she is, and how she acts. That makes me really sad. So there's a bunch of stuff like that it just made me cry. Not sobbing, but I was just this is so fucking sad. But okay, so Attorney Woo. She has autism. She's 27 years old. She graduated top of her class from the prestigious Seoul National University for both college and law. Schooled she has a super duper high IQ. She's crazy genius. It's 164. She's got impressive memory, creative thought processes. She works as a lawyer. We love lawyers. Okay. But she finds herself struggling when it comes to social interactions, which, being a lawyer,
Kind of
important to be really sociable and know how to handle clients and all the crazy stuff that happens with interviews and going to sites and court. But I found it very intriguing to see how she handles the courtroom. Because she kind of is just bam, I'm there. This is what happened. And I love how they show in the drama her creative thought process when it comes to her having her aha moment. Her aha moment, kind of a spoiler, but it's also in the trailer as well.
Yeah.
She is obsessed with whales. She has hyper fixated on whales. This is the one thing that she loves talking about to people, and everything about whales, she knows what's up. So whenever she has an aha moment, it's just "Da!" and then just a whale jumping out of the water or something. And she's just
whale.
I got it. This is how we're going to solve the case. And then she freaking solves it, bro. I'm Attorney Woo,
But the thing that, and I'm sorry to jump in here,
She's also seen this.
I've also seen this
She's
show.
also on episode 11.
Yeah, so, but the thing is, you really gotta pay attention to this show because they're legitimately explaining Korean law to you. It's real law that's on the books. They're explaining to you the legal reasoning, the like tests of the laws, and if you've studied law before or if you've been in any kind of like intro law class, like pre-law in school, you know that this is legit. This is legit discussion that they're having. So it's not something that I, as a person who has a political science degree, could just sit back and passively watch. Like I wanted to know what was going on. So I really like that.
I mean, it's a very intellectual show, but also very funny and very like sad. And you go through like all the emotions. Maybe not like every episode, but like so far you've experienced like most of the emotions that like people can experience. And I think they do really well. Not saying that everything is right, because I know that some like autistic people have like spoken up about it, and like, you know, it's not like accurate, but they do a good job of like portraying how autistic people are like treated in society and like how they deal with life. So
Yeah.
she's a very interesting character. I'm the reason why I haven't finished it is because I'm the type of person that I don't want to finish stuff if I have an inkling that something bad might happen to them. So, and I don't want to see her go through something.
Which,
So,
like, as a catastrophic thinker, it's amazing that you finished any. Honestly.
yes. Yeah. Well, because especially with my number one, there was like almost at the end where something bad was happening, and I was just like, and I was like, I don't want to finish this because I don't want anything bad to happen, but I need to know. So I'll probably pick up Attorney Woo soon, because there's what I do to get myself to keep watching it is that I invite the spoilers into my life, and then something will intrigue me, and I'm like, how do we get there? I need to know. And then I finish it. So that has happened to me with a scene from Attorney Woo, and I'll get there. But it's so good. I've had a lot of people that I know in my life finish it and are like raving about it. And like it was on my TikTok, at least, everyone was like going crazy about it. So check it out if you haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that while they do acknowledge that autism is a spectrum, and while her portrayal as an actress of being an autistic person might not be 100% accurate because she does not have autism spectrum disorder, I think they portray her character in a way that's respectful to people who actually have the disorder. So while I can understand that there would be criticism, I think that they do their best to do it in a respectful way. So it's worth a watch.
Yes.
Now,
on to number one.
my number one. This show had me by the neck, okay? What is it, you ask? I'll tell you. Alchemy of Souls came out 2022. It's ongoing. There's 2 seasons out right now, so there's 30 episodes. It's on Netflix. This one, it is the butter on my bagel, okay? It is
the everything seasoning bagel with cream cheese.
Yes. Cream cheese. This is my favorite tropes all in one.
Butter my biscuit.
Girl, I don't know. I just made that up just now. Listen. It's fantasy. It's historical. It's a slow burn. And I know not everybody, you don't like slow burns. Shit. I live off of it, okay? I live, breathe, eat, slow burn. It's my favorite thing. And it's also kind of enemies to lovers, which is
Kind of.
my favorite. It is kind of enemies to lovers. It's like unwilling. Anyway, whatever. Let me set the scene for you.
Oh. It just reminded me of Puppet History, where he was just like, all right, acting it out.
Okay. Well, I don't have any hand puppets, so you're just gonna have to use your imagination. So, this show, Alchemy of Souls, is set in a fictional country called Daeho, which is based off of Joseon, Korea. Okay. Um, the thing that you have to know is that there is magic in this world. Mages exist and they are very, very powerful. And this show is about young mages who are kind of battling like fate and kind of trying to escape their own fates. Like this mage culture is very set on astrology and the fate that you would receive from the astrological chart from when you're born. They believe that those constellations that are in the sky set a certain path for you, and there's no escaping that. But these young mages from these like 4 important mage families are all trying to kind of escape from those fates that were assigned to them at birth. So this particular story follows an elite assassin who is called Naksu, and she is the most powerful bitch alive, okay? Like she is just going out left and right, killing everybody, murking everyone. She gets, you know, how am I gonna describe it? So
She like Loki
yeah,
died.
so they have the power to transfer their souls into other people's bodies. So our assassin Naksu gets like cornered and she's gonna die, and she finds the closest girl nearby who happens to be this blind chick, and she's like, "Cough up your body now, girl. It's mine." So she transfers her soul into this girl's body, and now she's a blind, weak girl. And the girl, she assumes this girl's identity, and now she's called Mudok. She becomes a servant in the household of one of the young mages from one of these elite families. His name is Jungkook, and he is he's got a dark secret about this scandalous birth of his, and he wants the assassin to kind of help change his destiny. And she kind of becomes his unwilling master, if you will, to like train him in the magical arts. And oh my god, there's twists and turns, there's drama, there's the slow burn love. The other like side characters, their stories are so compelling also. Like you're just rooting for everyone. You're rooting for everyone except for the bad guys. You really want them to go down, but they just keep coming back. We're like cockroaches. Anyway, it's a really good show. 30 episodes. They're about like an hour each, so um the new episodes are coming out in December, so I'm really excited. Can't wait. Alchemy of Souls is my number 1.
I started this. I'm like on episode 5, and then I just flung my shoe. And then I same old story. You know where I was going with that. But yeah, what's your number 1, Emily?
My number 1 is webtoon turned K-drama, Our Beloved Summer. It is so good. I love this show. Drama is a drama that I waited for new episodes to come out while it was airing. There we go. But basically it is the 2 main characters film a viral documentary when they're in high school, and they become lovers. But then they break up. And then years later, they get reunited and they want them to film another documentary showing where they are now. But are they going to fall in love again? What happened? What happened? Because they were together for so long. And then they just broke up. What's going to happen? You don't know. It made me squeal. It's such a good drama. It's very wholesome, very heartwarming. I really love this drama. And that is my favorite. And it is my number one.
Sounds like there would be like a love, not like necessarily like a love triangle, but like someone would pop up and I'm like, get out of here.
Complication.
Yeah, like a roadblock of a person, and I'm just like, get out. Let them be in love. You're making it difficult.
Saying anything.
Oh. All right, we're at my number one now. This is the first. All mine are K-dramas. I have seen other dramas. I just haven't finished any of them. But this one's called 100 Days My Prince. It's so good, y'all. Okay, came out in 2018. It's 16 episodes. You can find this on Netflix. The main dude is Dio from EXO. It was like K-pop and K-dramas just collided, and it was just a sparkle in my brain. I call Dio my prince. Every time I see him when I like watch a video, I'm like, it's my prince. My prince. I think you guys would like the storyline of this, but so Lee Yul, he is the crown prince of Joseon, and he is a perfectionist. He disregards most royal palace nobles. He's a very cold like person. He's just he's like the Scrooge, but hates everything, not just Christmas. He has a cold and demeaning or demanding demeanor. He's like deeply rooted in loneliness. He's just like, turn around and die. He's like very emo. But he came to pass a law stating that Korean citizens of marriageable age must be wed before the age of 28. Why do you do that? I don't know. You'll have to watch and see. But then we got our main girl, Hong Shim. She is a strong, intellectual woman. A woman ahead of her time, you could say. She supports herself and her father. She's very hardworking. And then, after an attempt on the crown prince's life, he's severely injured and stumbles upon her village. And then, she finds him and takes care of him because she's like, what is this basically dead person doing here? Gotta take care of him. But thing is, crown prince dude is experiencing temporary amnesia. This man does not know who he is. He does not know he's the crown prince. And he is now living the life of a commoner. Though he doesn't know who he is, like his title and everything and how important he is, he still has his characteristics that he had as a prince. So he's still just like, you're dumb. I'm not doing that. Who are you to talk to me like that? Because subconsciously he knows that he's important because that's how he's been treated his whole life. But it's he has to learn how to be a commoner, and she's not for him not wanting to do stuff. So she's like, oh hell no, go take the trash out, that type of stuff. But here's the catch. Due to the law that he had passed, Hong Sim, she is the oldest unmarried woman in her village. She has to marry someone or she's going to be punished. So Lee Yul proposes to Hong Shim, and they get married. She is now married to the crown prince, and he does not know, and she does not know that he is the crown prince. So, will their newly wedded life last forever? Will he ever figure out that he's the crown prince? Are people out to kill him?
Probably.
Who knows? Stay tuned, as in you stay tuned. Watch it. It's really good. Very bantery, very much comedy but serious at the same time because you are dealing with like the crown prince and like internal power struggles and all that jazz, and probably like an evil queen lady or queen consort. You always got that in a
As they
drama.
want to have.
You always got that. So I really like it. The first one I ever finished. Out of the two I finished, uh, I really liked it. It had me on the edge of my seat when I was watching it. I like literally had my seat in front of my TV in my room, and I was like. But I also was watching it during a time where I was like disassociating from life, so that could be a big factor of why I really like it. But that does not take the fact away that it is really good. It's just super really good to me. So,
Super really good.
super really good. Okay. I highly recommend it. Those are all of our dramas that we decided to put in our top 3. Though Dana's super excited to share some recommendations. She's not going to go deep into them. She's just going to like say the name.
Yeah.
Of what they are. Here you go.
So, as the person who has finished the most dramas, I do have a couple of recommendations. First one is a Thai drama. This one is called Boys Over Flowers. It's been redone by several different nationalities at this point. It's been done by the Japanese, it's been done by the Koreans, and then the Taiwanese got their hand on it. The Thai people, the people of Thailand got their hand on it. Excuse me. So it's basically popular boy. It's a Cinderella story, okay? Popular boy who's an asshole because his parents don't pay enough attention to him. Falls in love with this poor girl, and it's just, grumpy ex sunshine character. Okay, it's really nice.
Business Proposal.
Business Proposal is
Pretty
another
good.
one. Yeah,
What's Wrong with Secretary Kim?
I never finished that one.
The webtoon's so good.
What else? I've watched 2 Chinese dramas. I cannot remember for the life of me what the other one was, but the one that I have on here is called Ashes of Love. It's another historical fantasy one. And I think
A Chinese drama that I liked,
might
I
be
liked Meteor Garden. I didn't finish it, but it's also like wow, they're just like the Cinderella trope. But instead of one Prince Charming, there's like 4. Yeah.
Oh.
So she's like a poor girl, and the head grandpa dude of like the company is like, I need you to move into this house and take care of these boys because they're all like crazy and going down the wrong path. So like she helps them all individually, but it's the type of thing where like one dude is like way more interested in her. I can't remember if they're all like brothers or they're just all somehow related to each other. But yeah, Meteor Garden. That's on Netflix.
2 honorable mentions. One, you can't talk about K-dramas, popular K-dramas, without talking about Squid Games. I binged it when it came out. I thought it's really good. It deserves the hype that it gets. So Squid Games, and then also True Beauty, which is on Viki. I really like True Beauty a lot. So
I gotta admit,
I didn't watch Squid Game.
I didn't watch Squid Game. Well, I watched like maybe 30 minutes of the first episode, but then you called me, and then I never finished watching it.
I didn't say where to watch the dramas that I mentioned. Boys Over Flowers, the Thai drama, it's on the internet. And Ashes of Love is on Netflix, the Chinese drama, and Business Proposal is also on Netflix still.
Yeah, I liked Business Proposal. Yeah, because I had read the webtoon. I liked the webtoon. Did I finish the drama? No. Though I need to. I'm also like super close to finishing that. I just never freaking finished it.
which is crazy.
I
'cause
know it.
nothing bad happened.
Nothing bad happened. I hate myself, bro. Like, why is it so hard? Maybe I just never wanted to end.
Yeah, like psych.
That was sad.
That was sad.
Yeah. If you guys have any good Asian dramas for us to check out, we would love to hear from you.
Anything that's not Korean dramas, actually, because I feel like we've got those covered. But
Yeah, I feel like Netflix does like really well with promoting Korean dramas, but then like just leaves all the other Asian countries out. Except maybe like some Chinese dramas. But
I saw we can put this on our to watch list. I think I talked to you about it. The it's a Thai drama on Netflix. It's called The Boxer. It's a BL. Okay, listen here. Listen here. Get excited. Two guys from rival boxing gyms. Their dads own the rival boxing gyms, and it's a Romeo and Juliet, except for it's Romeo x Romeo, and they're boxers, okay? And it looks really good, okay?
I think
Put it on your watch list.
I think I remember telling you I was like Karate Kid, but if it was gay.
Yeah.
I was like literally that. Okay. Yeah, Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai would make it gay. Like, I love BL, man. I be reading that stuff.
Romeo Capulet and Romeo Montague. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
Get excited. Add it on your watch list.
I do want to get more into like Asian dramas, so let us know.
Do
And
Turkish
dramas
dramas
in
not?
general.
Yeah, or dramas, yeah, like or dramas in general, because Dana's just said, do Turkish dramas count?
As Asian dramas?
Mm, technically, they're not in Asia, no? Turkey's not Asia.
Is it Eurasia? I feel like they're technically Asia.
Mm-mm.
No,
It's like West Asia.
no,
It's not.
no,
No.
no. Well, because like all the stands or stans or whatever, they're not. Well, most of them aren't, right? Right.
No, I think they are.
Hold on.
Y'all are the
I think it is
the
Asia.
people. Well, now I'm like,
Because anything that's the Middle
Middle
East is
East.
technically West Asia.
Yeah, but he's a small portion of it is in Southeast Europe.
Yeah, so it's Eurasia. Asia.
Anyway, my laptop's about to die, and it was at 100%. So we've been going on for a minute.
that's just because
I got a lot to say.
we love dramas, man. Yeah. Anyways, let us know if y'all have seen these. If you're going to watch whatever we recommended. If you have recommendations, you can join our Discord and drop them there. You can follow us on all our socials. All that is linked down below. And yeah, just check us out on TikTok, Instagram, join a Discord. I love our little community. Dana just joined.
I'm on the Discord now.
She was like a grandma. She's like, how do I use this?
I don't know how to use Discord.
I was like, you just text. And it's just funny because it's just like been you and me and like one other person just talking about like World Cup stuff.
Shout out to Calvin.
Shout out to Calvin.
World Cup and F1.
Yeah, so if you want to see our World Cup talks, since the World Cup's going to be happening for a bit, join our Discord. Subscribe, like the video, check out our other videos. We're also on Spotify and Anchor if you want to listen there. And yeah, hope you liked the video. Dana was back. Check us out next week for whatever we're going to do. And yeah, go Mexico.
Viva Mexico.
And the US for a bit.
For as long as they can.
I don't have them winning their bracket, but it would be cool if they won a game. Anyways.
Bye-bye.
Bye.